Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is RevTrev, and today there's gonna be no intros, no big hoopla. We are gonna be diving in to the Four Nations face-off tournament that's coming up this week, and I'm really excited. So I want to make this video. My name is RevTrev, and I'm so glad that you're here. If you want to know, I'm going to be doing my best to be doing recap videos of what happens each day at the Four Nations Cup. Life's getting kind of a little busy, but I want to make sure that I do a lot of content and videos for you guys and you girls. As you can tell, I'm Canadian. I love the Vancouver Canucks, but I'm really excited about this Four Nations face-off tournament. And I know that people are out there and going, and like me, I wish Russia was in it and Czechs and all the other teams, but there's only four teams, but it's going to be exciting hockey. Best on best. I understand why Russia's not in it, and I get it and all those kind of things, but I just really wish it was a full-blown tournament. But we're going to go over the teams. We're going to do the previews of each team and talk about some of the controversies, some of the things that are happening. Just a reminder, I love making Canucks content, but I'll be making Four Nations content that is passionate, realistic, and honest. And if you haven't followed me on my socials, please check it out on Instagram, Facebook, X, and then YouTube. Follow me at Kempner Canucks, and then you won't miss anything that's going on. So I'm going to dive in by asking a huge question from y'all. What's the big question is, who will win? Okay, who will win? Post in the comments. Who will win the Four Nations face-off tournament, and who are you cheering for? Be realistic. Be honest. Okay? Now, obviously, I'm going to be cheering for Canada. Okay? I'm going to be cheering for Canada. I'm not sure if they're going to win, but I do think that they have a chance. I do think they have a legitimate chance to win, and I'm excited about that chance. Really excited, actually. Super excited. This is just going to be an interesting tournament. Can't wait. Absolutely can't wait for it to start. Now, let's dive into when it starts, because I'm going to get into who you like and all that kind of stuff in a second, but I'm going to turn that off so that we can put this up. This is the schedule, and I'm just going to put it here. It's a little cramped on this side. Yeah, anyways, it's hard to... No, this way. Yeah, this way. Little cram there. If you follow my Facebook, Instagram, and I don't know if I put it on YouTube yet, but I have these graphics, and on Twitter, X, that is, I have this on there, just so you know. I think I even put it on Blue Sky as well. So here is the schedule. So this Wednesday, it starts, everyone. Canada versus Sweden go head-to-head. By the way, these are all Pacific times here. Pacific times here. Okay, so add 3 hours if you're in the East, or if you're in like Alberta, add an hour. You know your time zones. Okay, so 5 o'clock, first game Wednesday night, Canada Sweden. Like, talk about a game to start the tournament off. Woo! Let's go. Let's go, Canada. Okay. Thursday night, 5 p.m., USA versus Finland. Another great. All these games are going to be great. Then Saturday, there's a doubleheader, 10 a.m., Finland versus Sweden. Talk about lights out hockey. And then Canada versus USA. Wow. Those are two bangers. You know what I mean? Those are two bangers, and I'm really excited about those games. Then Monday, it flips. Canada's in the morning against Finland. And then Sweden plays USA at 5 p.m. on that night. And then the final, after that round robin, is going to be Thursday on the 20th. Okay, why is it all the way on the Thursday? So Monday, and you got to wait all the way till Thursday. Is that right? It must be right. We're gonna look it up right now. Roster. Yeah, Thursday. So last games are Monday, and then two teams are staying till Thursday. That's weird. Why aren't they playing like Wednesday? I don't know. It is what it is. The finals 5 p.m. Pacific time. I'm really excited. So I'm just going to keep this up here while we run this thing. So I'm just going to dive into a couple things, and then we're going to get into the team previews. Okay, so also want to, maybe I'll just put that at the very end as the last question. Okay. The biggest news right now is the injuries. Quinn Hughes has just declared that he's not going to be at the Four Nations face-off. And Canuck fans, I'm sure you have different opinions on that. Also, Canada, they're determining tomorrow, I believe, if Sidney Crosby is going to show up. And then Alex Pietrangelo's not going, so Drew Doughty's replaced him already. And so I think Sanderson is replaced from Ottawa, is replacing Quinn Hughes. And so all those rosters haven't been updated, but I want to show you the rosters in a moment. This is the biggest news walking in. But yeah, this is big news. So Canucks fans, are you disappointed? I should put disappointed or happy. Are you disappointed or happy that Quinn Hughes won't be playing in the Four Nations face-off? That's just a great question to ask. I feel a little, I'm happy for him because if you're not healthy to play, don't play. But those people are criticizing him, saying, well, you missed the last number of games with Vancouver, and if you're going to miss those games, then why are you going to be missing, if he was healthy, I'm like, go play against the best players in the world. Like, I wanted, it's kind of sucks that Quinn Hughes isn't going to play for Team USA. That's part of the reason I wanted to watch those games. I wanted to see Quinn Hughes. I mean, it hurts their chances a little bit for sure because Quinn Hughes is playing lights out hockey. I'd love to see what he looked like on Team USA. I know he's got to be disappointed, but I think Canucks fans are pretty happy that he's not going to go. I wanted him to play, but I'm really glad he didn't. Oh, I think I have something on my hat there. What is that right there? Weird. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's something. It's like, oh, it's a dust ball. Okay. So, how many times did I notice that while I'm in my stream? I was okay if he was okay. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. That is what is going on. Okay, I want to dive into some quick comments of who you're cheering for and who you think is going to win. And then we're going to dive into each team's chances and what their rosters look like. Okay, so Alfred says, kind of happy Quinn Hughes is resting as much as I want him to play and represent his country. I can't afford losing him to injury for the rest of the season when we're especially in a playoff spot. I mean, that's a valid point. That's a very valid point, and you're not wrong. But we know that they're getting paid by the NHL. They're not getting paid by. So there's going to be injuries that are going to happen that are going to affect teams, and there's going to be some fan bases that are going to be upset. Ryan, undetermined, but I hear that tomorrow we're going to find out which is going to be. It's Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. By the way, what a crazy dominating performance by the Eagles today. Did not see that coming. Excited for them though. So Monday is when they're determining whether he's going to play or not. And so reports are saying he's traveling to Montreal. He'll skate tomorrow for evaluations. Rosters must be finalized by 5 p.m. Eastern time. So 2 p.m. our team time, we're going to find out. I think Crosby plays. He would travel to Montreal if there was any doubt. Good point, Rome. Yeah, they're gambling on Crosby. Apparently, like, Crosby in a Canada jersey is like 40-4. We do not lose with Crosby in the lineup. Now, I know he's older now. I think he's 36 years old. Will that be the big determining factor? But boy, I know we all want to see that McKinnon, Crosby, and McDavid line. That would be unbelievable, right? Let's just be honest, right? Let's just be honest. But you like Canada's chances better now that Hughes is out. It seems weird to be rooting against Hughes anyways. Alfred says, I still stand that it could be Canada's tournament to lose. That's fine. Coach Rob Willie is in the building. Yes, the U.S. roster, we're going to talk about it in a second. Hey, Marcus, good to have you here. Okay, let's talk about Lankinen starting for Finland. That's pretty cool. Lank, the tank. Chemo is excited. He is the Finn, and I know he's pumped about his team, Team Finland. Green is here saying Quinn Hughes, ultimate leader. Very hard decision for him. No Canucks for 2 weeks. Yikes. Sweden versus U.S. going to be fun. Yeah, that's going to, I think all of them are going to be fun, really. Hey, Carol, good to see you. Good to see you. Okay. Sweden, Green says, is going to win. Oliver is here, and he's saying that Canada wins. Coach Rob says Finland will win, but I want Canada to. Okay, that's a bold statement. Alfred says, I think Canada will lose this tournament. My prediction. Carol says, I think the U.S. are going to win. Rome says, cheering for Canada, but I think the U.S. wins. No Hughes on USA is a big loss. No one on USA who controls the game like McDavid or McKinnon. That's true. It's true. Chemo's predicting a Canada-Finland final. I know, Carol. I knew you were going to be cheering for Canada. Jimmy says, glad Quinn not playing. These mid-season tourneys are dumb, not to mention no Russia. It's okay for soccer rookies to get Rookies get to play. Okay. But, oh, yeah, we should talk about that. Rookies. Cheering for Canada for sure, hoping Canada will win. Japan forces, I'm happy Hughes is resting and not going to Four Nations, as knowing our luck, he will get hurt and affect our last half of the season. Yeah, I mean, it's good for Vancouver Canucks, right? After February 17th, it makes sense to have a 2-day break before the final game. Teams were prepping for a spectacular final. Wouldn't you want that? No, I want it to get over and done with and get back to the NHL, but that's just my personal opinion. Everyone but Petey should go to the Four Nations, and I really hope Petey snaps out of his funk. Maybe going to play for Team Sweden is going to help him. Carol said you're glad Hughes is not playing. USA is cooked. Wow. I am Filipino. I'm surprised. Yeah, he needs to take a break for sure. For sure. Green says it's a nothing tournament. I'm glad Hughes is skipping it. So many of the best players are not in due to the country of origin. Calling it the best on best is a joke. Olympics, Hughes would have gone. Maybe. Four Nations is just a cash grab and an extended all-star game. Yeah, so is there no all-star break at all? Like, are they naming who's on the all-star team? Just wondering. I'm kind of confused about that. Finland wins and gets carried by the best goalie in the tourney. Are you talking about Lankinen? Hello, everyone. The Eagles destroyed Kansas City and not so great Super Bowl. Happy for the Eagles. Yeah, me too. Hughes with Crosby, level leadership aura. Okay. Canada can also sit Crosby until the USA game or even the final. That's true, Oliver. Good point. Japan Force says, isn't it such a joke that Pietrangelo holds out of the Four Nations, then plays 22 minutes in the next game he played? Vegas doing Vegas things. They don't have to play, right? I mean, he's 35. I don't know. I just hope where in the Olympics players got injured and then they were out for the NHL teams, we didn't lose a few that 1 year. Yeah. This is the reason why the NHL scratched the typical all-star event to do Four Nations this year. Do I think that Crosby comes to Vancouver somehow? No, I do not think that's going to happen. USA and Sweden final, but you want Canada to win. And so the Four Nations replaces the all-star game. Okay. Got to keep the West Coast bias. Okay. Next year, they've already announced the all-star game. Thanks, Carol. Okay, let's talk about these teams, okay? Let's talk about these teams. And I'm going to have to move this down, I think. No, I think I can. No, it depends on how I'm going to bring this up. All right. Sorry, I'm talking out loud. Let's talk about the USA chances. I think the USA has a killer chance, like really, really good chance. I'm going to bring up their team here, share screen. it says the final rosters, but it's not. So let's go to USA. Look at this team, though, everyone. This is absolutely nuts for Team USA. This is off of NHL.com. And when was this posted? February 8th, which was yesterday. So it's Saturday. Tomorrow is when they're going to name their next. Okay. So that's Canada. Let's go to USA. Okay. United States. Boldy from Minnesota, Kyle Connor, Jack Eichel, Gensel. I did not know Gensel was an American. That's why. Kreider, so good. Larkin, solid. Matthews, so good. JT Miller, my boy. Woo! Pumped to watch you play, buddy. Brock Nelson. I'm a big fan of Brock. No, I shouldn't say big fan. I'm a fan of Brock Nelson. I think I like how he plays. He's an underrated guy. I'm impressed. I'm impressed by him. Then look at the rest of these guys. I just got to turn on some heat down here. Okay, so Brady Tkachuk's going to be there. Wow, Matthew Tkachuk. This is going to be, whew. Look at this team, guys. Crowcheck. So the centers are going to be crazy. They can have so many centers. Eichel, Hughes, Miller, Matthews, Brock Nelson. I think Tkachuk will play on the wing. Same with the other Tkachuk. And then the defensemen are pretty spectacular. Faber, Fox, Hannafin, Hughes no longer. I think it's Sanderson from Ottawa. McAvoy. It's been a long day. My apologies, Slavin. And, so this team is so good. But what's the best part of this team is the goaltending. Hellebuck, Ottenberg, Swayman. Wow. I kind of was leaning that these guys are going to win, even though I'm cheering for Canada. But I'm loving this team. I can't wait to watch this team together here, everyone. Like, honestly, just so excited to watch this team do its thing. Absolutely excited to see this team. But I don't know. Maybe they're not going to. Let's talk about Sweden and their team and their chances. Right now, I'm going with Team USA, but I want to look at these teams first. So you got Aho. So this is Finland. Let's go to Sweden. Arvidsson, Bratt, Carlson. Ooh, they got the young guy, the young gun. Eriksson Ek, Philippe Forsberg, William Carlson, Kempe. I'm a huge fan of Kempe. I think he's such a good, I shouldn't say huge fan. I really like Kempe's game. Lindholm, yeah. Nylander's a stud. Nyquist is a stud. Pettersson, which Pettersson are they going to get? If they get the one that's been going on for the last 6 games, they're going to be so disappointed. Like, they might even healthy scratch him if he doesn't play better. Lucas Raymond, Zibanejad. Look at these defensemen. I think that's a pretty good forward group, everyone. Pretty good forward group. What's the top line going to be? Going to be interesting to see. Going to be really interesting to see. The defensemen. Excuse me. Wow. I'm just like totally yawning. I need to go to bed soon. It is late. So it's been a long weekend, a great weekend, super fun weekend. Okay. So the defensemen are Rasmus Anderson, Brodin, or Brody now, how they say it, Darling, Ekholm from Edmonton Oilers, Forsling, what? This Canucks guy. Hedman, Carlson, wow, they're stacked on defense. Goaltending, Gustafsson from the Wild, Markstrom's from the New Jersey Devils, and Allmark from the Ottawa Senators. That's solid. That's solid, everyone. Okay, let's dive into Team Canada's chances. Okay? Let's go to Team Canada's chances, and I believe they're at the top, if I am not mistaken. Okay. So, a lot of people are kind of like, not sure. But if Crosby plays, so we got Crosby, you got McDavid, and you got McKinnon. There's not going to be a better line at the tournament if those 3 guys are united. I think Sam Bennett is an excellent center who can really grind. You got Cirelli, Hagel, Jarvis is good. Konechny, Marchand, Marner. Oh, he's good. He's quick. Braden Point, he's got to be one of our centers. Sam Reinhart, oh man, he's great. Mark Stone, if he can play, I mean, if you're Vegas, you got to be nervous about Mark Stone playing. Feel like we're kind of missing some players here on that list. Little surprised there's not a couple more guys. Why is there asterisks by these guys' names? Oh, because they were announced as the 6 guys. But look at the defensemen: Makar, Morrissey, Parenko, Doughty, Sanheim, Theodore, Taves. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid. I wouldn't say it's the strongest, but it's solid. But everyone's talking about the frustrating part about the goalies. Guys, girls, I know there's been a lot of talk, but we picked the wrong goalies. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest, okay? We picked the wrong goalies. We're talking Binnington, Hill. Are you kidding me? Montebo, is that how you say it? If I was picking the goalies, I would have picked Hill because he's won a cup with Vegas recently. But Jordan Binnington hasn't been playing well. Montembeault is not good enough. Why did we not pick Logan Thompson? He is having a phenomenal season. And why didn't we go get Darcy Kemper? Those guys, Hill, Kemper, and Logan Thompson, that's who I would have put. Put in the comments who you would. I know this is the weak link. The question I have is, will it matter? Will it matter with this offensive juggernauts when it comes to the offensive side and some of these defensive players? Man, maybe we'll be able to overcome this, everyone. That would be really neat. That would be really neat. I think we totally screwed that up. Okay, let's go to Finland and finish this off, and then I'll give you my predictions. Okay. Finland, I expect them to have really good forwards. So Aho, Armani, Joel Armia. I don't know how to say that. Sorry, my apologies for butchering that name. Barkov, I love that guy. He is such a great hockey player. Granlund's good. Hula is solid. Hintz is good for the Stars. Kako, yeah. Patrick Laine, I mean, his best years seem to be behind him. Lankinen, Lundell, Rantanen, and Teravainen. Yeah, they're going to be solid. They're going to be solid, everyone. So I'm assuming it's going to be Aho or Barkov as the number one centers. Number 1, number 2 centers. Rantanen will be on that top line. Yeah, interesting. And then to defense, I think Heiskanen isn't going to be there, isn't it? I heard that. Lindell, Manta, Ristolainen, I don't know. This team looks a little susceptible, but I mean, they still have some really talented players. Lankinen, like Saros is going to be the starting goaltender, right? He's got to be. And then I would think that Lankinen would be the backup. I don't know. What do you guys think about their chances? Guess for Sweden, it comes down to their goaltending to me. But then I have to say that's what's going to come down to Canada as well. I think the States have the best goaltending, but you only need one. They're missing Hughes now. Yeah, okay. I'm cheering for Canada. I don't know, man. That team looks good. All right. I think I'm going to go. Hard to know when you haven't seen them yet, but I'll just quickly go. Team USA wins, cheering for Canada, and I want Canada USA final, but I wouldn't be surprised if Team Sweden makes it to the final two as well. Where's Dry? Oh no, Draisaitl's not because he's German. Ah, that's disappointing for them. I think he's German. Yeah, final answer. Okay, my head is saying USA Sweden. My heart says Canada USA final. I'll pick USA to win. But hoping for Canada, cheering for Canada. Now, this has been a hot topic in the last video. Okay, Miller or Elias Pettersson, which one do you like better? Not which one do you like better? Do you want to see Elias Pettersson do a reverse hit on JT Miller, or do you want JT Miller to level Elias Pettersson? As a Canucks fan, you don't want Pettersson getting hurt. You just don't. He could be traded. He could bounce back. He could do really well if we make the playoffs. Excuse me. And Miller, I just like watching him play, so I am excited. I don't know, that reverse hit, can't stand it, but I don't like it if anyone does it. I just think it's really dangerous. People don't see it coming. But yeah, how do you feel about this, everyone? Part of me thinks, man, I would love to see JT Miller level Pettersson just guess, but then I'm like, yeah, that's kind of mean. It's kind of mean, but I don't know. Just being honest, passionate, realistic, honest, just being honest. But yeah, I don't know. So what are you looking forward to the most in the Four Nations Face-Off tournament? Post it in the comments, everyone. Just kind of rambled there for a couple minutes about that, but I think looking at the rosters, that's pretty good. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I think it's just going to be an awesome tournament. Maybe Pietrangelo backed out so Doughty could have his spot since he's just recently healthy. Just saying, possibly. You posted your first video today. That's awesome. On the Leafs Canucks game. Appreciate it if you check it out. I will check it out. I will right after this. Where in next year's All-Star game will be played? I don't know. It's on Long Island. Canada has the worst goaltending in the tournament by 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers. Not good. Speculated Petey will play with Nylander and Bratt. Could be a real fun line to watch. Oh, be interesting. Camp got the yawns because he brought up that JT energy. That's hilarious. Canada is a dead duck. Could be. Yeah, the goaltending is suspect for sure. Hopefully in 2026, those are not the goalies and the aging players. But they're not going to be doing this in 2026. So unless there's the Olympics, we have to cheer for Canada. Absolutely. Green says number 1, Sweden, USA, Canada, Finland. Okay. It's been said Petey is underperforming because he doesn't play with good wingers. This tournament will show if there's some merit to that theory. Good point, Rome. Good point. Petey gonna lock JT down defensively. JT will get frustrated, take a couple bad penalties, and USA will lose to Sweden. Hey, you know what? I can see that happening. Calling it a night. Chat with the other. I know. It's because I've been yawning, right? Pettersson levels Miller would be an interesting side story. I think so too. But also Miller leveling Pettersson would be cool too. PD and JT dropping the gloves, get it resolved once and for all. Oh, Del, you do not, as a Canucks fan, you do not want that to happen. You literally do not want that to happen. That would be bad. No problem, man. No problem. I'll check the channel out. All right. So thanks so much for everyone for watching this video. I wanted to do this. Wanted to do this video. I think it's going to be really interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Again, I should put up this is the what do you call it? the schedule coming up. Looking forward to it. There's a lot going on, everyone. Starts Wednesday. So we have a few days break. Here's my preview video of the Four Nations face-off, talking about Canada, Sweden, Finland, and the USA. I want to get to a couple other comments before I leave. Just one, Ryan. Seeing a lot of Americans calling Quinn soft for not playing and making comments like Canucks won't make the playoffs anyways. I mean, but they also want him to play and rep America because they know he's the best. I understand that. I understand why they're frustrated, and I get it. And fans say crazy things sometimes. So I don't think Quinn Hughes is soft. I really don't think he's soft. And right now we're in a playoff spot. So okay, say whatever you want, anyone. But yeah. So thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate you. Hope you have a great night. And let's cheer for this. I'm cheering for Team Canada. Can't wait. My goal is to do post-game videos later on in the evening. I've got lots going on this week, but I might do it right after the game. So just stay tuned, everyone. Okay. Well, I'm going to hit my Kempner Canucks outro, and then we'll see you later. Have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you on Wednesday.